Okay, this is my video review of Sapiens. I've just finished reading this book. It's quite similar to History of the World by Andrew Marr. It's a book that takes you on the human race's journey from start and questions what made us different and what made us survive compared to Homo erectus and the Neanderthals. Neanderthals being physically more dominant in size and actually having bigger brains than us, and questions how the world would have changed if we coexisted, and looks at how different revolutions shaped our worlds. That be the agricultural revolution, forcing us to stop being hunter-gatherers and create farms and working outside all day every day, and actually being in a worse off physical condition. The industrial revolution, which gave us the ability to obviously move things at speed and move heavier objects and required less physical work from humans, which is similar to the revolution that's about to happen with AI and technology. The scientific revolution, which brought around the end of diseases, which then kind of eliminated our fear of God because we had the same power as God, be that artificial fertilization, be that cloning, be that anything. And now the most important revolution that's about to face us and our generation is the internet revolution, the AI revolution, and the robotic revolution. So one of the key things that I really liked in this book was the idea of shared imagined realities. Now, this is the concept that there's certain things in life that aren't actually real. They're stories, and everything in life is just a story, and it's about how many people share and believe in this story is how much of an impact it has on the rest of the world. I'll give you an example. The line between Wales, Scotland, and England, these lines don't actually exist. There is no physical line. There's no fence that stops you going over. It's just a line that we say exists. Somebody said it existed, and then the whole world now believes this. Another example is money. It's a great concept of someone saying this is worth this much because of this and this and this and this, and then the world believes this. The same thing with, some might even say, religion. Somebody said something, somebody told somebody that this is what causes this, this, and this, and everybody believes it. Same thing with time again. Now, the world and everything you know and you buy is actually a story. Be it the phone that I'm using, the jacket I'm wearing, the table I'm sitting on, the phone that I've got. It's all, you buy all these things and you consume all these things because of the story that you've been told about it. And this is what causes us to consume things. So this is a very important note to kind of look at and say, what actions are you taking? What are you consuming because you want to, or because of the story behind it? I remember reading about I remember making a quote similar to this before about a Rolex. So the reason we buy Rolexes is because of the story behind it. The reason we buy Nike is because of the story behind it. The reason we fly Virgin is because of the story behind it. If you remove these stories and you look at these objects subjectively, do they have the same value? So, but the most important story is what's next and the steps that we're about to take and evolve past our current kind of state. So are we going to evolve past Homo sapiens and become Homo tech, Homo AI, Homo cyborgs? I'll give you a few examples. So we think that cyborgs don't exist. A cyborg is just an extension of a human being with a machine. What is a phone? It's an extension of a human being through a digital or mechanical form. So say, for example, how often or how long does someone hold a phone in their hand? How often and how frequent does someone use the internet? We are already cyborgs. Next is AI and life extension and performance extension. So say, for example, Lionel Messi is a great example that people often ignore. He actually was using growth hormones throughout his childhood to get to the position that he is now as an athlete. Now, if he wasn't lucky enough to find the money and the capital to invest in himself to do this, would he be the great performer that he is now? And the question is, in the next 10 to 20 years, maybe even 50 years, is this just going to be standard commonplace in athletes? What happens to the people that are born in backgrounds where they don't have this advantage? So what starts to save a life eventually becomes a tool to enhance. The question is how will we treat each other when there is different classes of humans based on cyborgs, based on AI based on life extension and performance extension. The only way to look at that is to look at how we treat each other now and the way that we treat animals and how we treat lower life forms. Because we will be a lower life form, or are we already? Thank you for listening to my review. There's going to be more on this one coming soon. I'm reading the next book to this, which is Homo Deus.